Welcome to the Generation Kids Daily Devo podcast, where we move from wonder to worship, looking for God at work in the world around us, ready to ask the tough questions and discover what His Word has to say to us. Today's episode is titled, For Goodness Sake, Let It Shine, and it comes from me, Casey Taylor. Imagine with me for a minute, you're an artist, a painter to be precise. And you've developed an ability to paint so well that your art communicates to the deepest parts of the human soul. And you've decided to paint a picture that communicates your heart for life, for love, and that expresses who you are. A painting that is truly representative of your journey as a person. You get all of your paint ready. Your paintbrushes are cleaned and set out. You have your water cup, your palette ready, and your canvas sits, calling out to you as it waits for you, propped up on your easel. You take a few deep breaths, remembering the picture in your head, and then you paint. Your heart staining the canvas with each brushstroke, telling the world a story about your life through the picture you've painted. One that would captivate anyone who saw it, and would draw them into your very being. And just moments after you've delivered your final brushstroke, and as the paint starts to dry, what if you picked up your canvas, your masterpiece, your soul artistically spilled out, and you stuck the canvas in your closet, turned out the lights, and never let anyone see it? Or what if you'd figured out that when you opened your mouth and started to sing along to your favorite songs on the radio, you figured out that what you heard on the radio and what came out of your own mouth didn't sound so different, that you could really sing? And what if your ear for a melody helped you write beautiful songs that could move people to feel joy, wonder, and soul as your voice, melodies, and words joined together to create a powerful instrument? But instead of finding spaces to share your gift, you just saved your song for the shower and never let anyone else learn your lyrics or make your song theirs. These would feel like wasted opportunities to allow your gifts to bless the world. This is what's at the heart of today's passage about goodness.
In the same way, let your light shine before others, so that they may see your good works and give glory to your Father who is in heaven. Matthew 5:16.
This is how God feels about the gift that He's given you in the Spirit, the helper, the one who empowers and calls you to do good works. God doesn't want you to keep what He's put inside of you to yourself. He desires for you to let the Spirit move you to be a blessing to the world. You see, so many people settle for just knowing the things that they believe to be right, and for feeling good about their opinions on God, or in the private, personal thoughts and habits of being a Christian. But do you remember that old kid song and what it says about the light that He's given you? This little light of mine, I'm gonna what? Let it shine. Hide it under a bushel? No, let it shine. Because letting our light shine, letting our good deeds flood out of our own homes and out of our thoughts and into our friendships, our interactions with strangers, or in our service to others, causes other people's lives to be made brighter through God's light within you. And that's the point. He's given you the Spirit that you might enjoy His nearness, but also that you might carry your light into a dark world. And let your good deeds and the goodness within you spill out like a song into the ears of others, or like a beautiful painting into the eyes of those who need to see the beauty found in a life lived for God, empowered and enabled by the Holy Spirit. God is telling a story through your life, so let Him tell it. Don't keep it to yourself. Let it shine. This is at the heart of goodness. God's goodness changing you and then coming out of you that others might experience it and look for the source of the light, Jesus, who is the light of the world. So, for goodness sake, let it shine. Now it's time for
Today's Big Question!
Today's big question is, what is something that God has built or developed within you that you might be able to share with the world that can speak to the goodness of God? It may not seem like it, but offering your gifts to the world is a form of goodness. So let your light shine and your good works spill out into the world, so that others might see the goodness of God through you and praise your Father in heaven. Thanks for listening to the Generation Kids Daily Devo podcast. If you want to keep in touch with us on all our social media platforms, check out the links in the description. And if you'd like to help support us as we continue to create meaningful content for kids of all generations, please subscribe to our Patreon by visiting us at patreon.com/wearegenerationkids.